Life as a college student can be quite daunting. With the pressures of the real world awaiting, there is so much to do in order to land that first job, and all of that preparation can cause plenty of stress.
As a college student, it's hard to think of something that doesn't stress you out. Paying tuition is a big one I think most people think about. Some things people don't think about is paying for books, because a lot of scholarships don't cover those. Trying to keep up with classes, especially getting past your sophomore year when you're not in gen eds anymore, having to create your own schedules. Living on your own in general is pretty rough the first couple years.
At Clarion University of Pennsylvania, Dr. Joseph Krosky, an academic counselor, has implemented a practical method to reduce the stress of college students, and that is through meditation.
For my dissertation research, I wanted to understand how mindfulness and meditation workshop would impact students. And so I found a certified Koru instructor, Kathleen Elwood, and she was able to offer the Koru program to the students here at Clarion University. I sought out students by putting out advertisers, flyers, and Facebook posts and those kinds of things. And I got a group of students to participate in the workshop. It was a 4-week workshop basically, and what I found was really astonishing. I had students who had severe problems with anxiety and other issues, and by learning the mindfulness meditation practices through that Koru program, they were able to deal with things in a much more beneficial way.
It has a lot of benefits that I think a lot of people don't think about, where it'll help lower your heart rate, it lowers your blood pressure. If you don't get the chance to go outside and exercise so much, it's a good way to just kind of calm your brain in ways that exercises do, like releasing dopamine. Meditation will do that if you do certain exercises.
Yeah, I got really curious about meditation. I was sitting in my first doctoral class and they said, "What do you want to research?" And I was told that I had to do the dissertation, so it wasn't something that I had been looking forward to doing my whole life. And so I wasn't sure, but I was always curious about meditation and its benefits. I found some research by Hall in '99 that affirmed what I thought was probably going to be the case, that meditation helps students. And so that research led me on to other things. I found that Google was offering a program, the Search Inside Yourself Leadership Institute, started at Google, where they taught their employees mindfulness, meditation, and emotional intelligence skills. And I got certified in that program so that I could understand more about what mindfulness does for people in a work setting.
Throughout the Koru program, different meditative styles were practiced by the students.
In through your nose, out of your nose, not in your mouth at all. Pick up the pace. Let's go faster. Come on, we can do it.
The Koru program that we used here was developed for college students, for emerging adults, and so that program was more applicable to the way students' lives are. And so we decided to use Koru here because it's been effective for students. It was started at Duke and has spread worldwide, and between that and what I knew from what I was learning at Search Inside Yourself with the Leadership Institute out of Google, silly, I was just real excited about it.
Even though meditation is an ancient practice used today, people are still unaware about its benefits.
I didn't know a lot about it. I always thought that it was something that you kind of had to take classes on, like professional classes, like yoga classes kind of would blend together. I didn't really think of meditation being separate from something like that, something just not physical, just purely in your mind. So I think I had a very stereotypical view of the Buddha kind of with the meditation rocks, and not something that most people would be able to fit into their daily lives.
Many people find challenges being with themselves in a quiet space with nothing to do. The aspect of doing nothing can drive some students crazy. And when, like, we work, for instance, with the soccer team, and we teach them some of these skills. Some soccer players love it, and some soccer players, I'm sure, wish that they were doing more drills with their feet instead of mental drills that the mindfulness practices put them through. So yeah, it's not necessarily on the surface for everyone, but we know that it is for everyone, and it's a technology, so to speak, that's been around for thousands of years. 2,500 years ago, it started formally, and it's continued and continues to grow. So we know it's effective for people across all types of different situations.
I would very much recommend taking this Koru class. It's Very simple. It was for an hour or two a week for half a semester. I think we didn't even go a full semester. And even in that time, it wasn't just learning the practices, it was learning it with other people. So we would come in and we would share, is it hard to find that much time during the week? And at first we'd all say, oh yeah, it's terrible. But then the more you thought about it, no, it's really not all that hard to find 5 minutes a day. So being able to talk to other people about, hey, what stresses you out, which one of these exercises helps best during that situation. So I would really recommend taking this class if you have an opportunity to, because it helps in the long run.
So if you're a student out there in need of some stress relief, give meditation a try. Consider becoming a part of the Koru program if guidance is needed.
Mindfulness meditation is for you. You might think it is not, but when you are looking for that chance to exhale, that opportunity to breathe, mindfulness meditation offers you that ability to find that space, that ability to exhale, that ability to be in the moment and accept the moment, whatever it is.